These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
Good evening, Crimson Knights. Happy Father's Day to all the Crimson dads out there. Hope everybody is doing well and having a good weekend. I'm CrimsonMune and I'm excited to be with you. I'm sad. I was sad on Friday because I tried to get the stream going and the streaming software was not working. The stream would not start. I troubleshooted for like 45 minutes. Couldn't get it to work. Finally, I was just like, I'm just gonna give up and see if it somehow works the next day. I tested it the next morning, yesterday morning, and it worked. So I was like, okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited to be back, Crimson Knights. I actually, this is the end of my vacation because I took a week off. This past week, pretty much I took off. And so this is the last night of my vacation, so I'm excited to be with you. I'm not ready to go back to work, but I have no choice. We're gonna do it. It's gotta happen. I gotta get back to work tomorrow. But we'll have some fun tonight before reality sets back in. So welcome to the stream, Crimson Knights. Thanks for being here. I was going back and forth on what to stream tonight, but ultimately I just stuck with what was originally planned, which is some more Final Fantasy XIV. So we're going to be doing a chill Final Fantasy XIV stream, continuing with the main story. Though I do have a little side quest that I do want to do before we get into the rest of the patches of Heavensward. We finished the main DLC expansion, Heavensward. Now we're into the patches. But I want to do a little side quest before we get into it, so let's go to Eorzea. Hey, Maddie, welcome. How are you, Maddie? Maddie said, watching from his uncle's house in Michigan. We're up here to see Tyrese, little boyfriend on the 28th. To see Tyrese, little boyfriend on the 28th? Am I reading that right? Anyway. Hello out there in Michigan. Very cool. Lottery numbers today. Yes, we do have to do lottery numbers. So give me some 4-digit numbers. Little sister. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I read BF as sister. Sorry. I read BF as boyfriend. I don't know. What does BF mean? How does that mean little sister? Little BF. Little BF. I don't know. All right, what I'm doing, Crimson Knights. We're doing this. All right. So this is a bard quest. And if we do it, we get another, like, bard ability. So I kind of want to do it so that we can get this bard ability. All right, so the knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning this, Guidelot struck out into the wilderness of the Western Highlands in order to find him. Sanson suggests that the two of you split up and track down the unpredictable bard. Focus your search on the area of Twin Pools. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this so that we can get some more bard abilities. Oh, wait. I forgot that I can't fly. Dang. And then after that, Crimson Knights will do the lottery. All right, so I need 3 4-digit numbers. Maddie gave us 6723, so that'll be the first one. And if anybody wants to offer up more 4-digit numbers, I need up to 3. And that way we'll be ready. We'll go to the gold saucer. We'll do the lottery. Speaking of the lottery, I was with family yesterday, and basically it was like it was a 1-year-old's birthday party, but they were doing like this guessing game where like everybody could put in their guesses about like the 1-year-old's height and weight and like all this kind of stuff. Anyways, the Crimson Kid won one of the prizes, and the prize was a lottery ticket. And he was like, oh my gosh, you know, I can win up to $1,000. Like, all right. So he did the lottery, like he scratched off all the lottery and he won nothing. And he was like, that sucked. He was like, that sucked. I do not like the lottery. And I was like, good. I mean, I would have been happy if you won $1,000, obviously. That would have been awesome, but I'm just as happy for you to win nothing and know that the lottery is just a waste of your money. But it's okay in this game because it's not real. It's not real money. Even in the game, it's not even real money in the game. It's play money in the game. So we're playing with play money. All right, I thought I was taking a shortcut. This is not a shortcut. This was, if anything, a long cut. Maddie said 6/7/23 is the day Savannah and Marshall got married. I know! I couldn't remember the date. I couldn't remember the exact digits before, but I knew that was those were the numbers you wanted me to use. And I just couldn't remember. So that's why I needed you to come tell me the numbers again. So we'll use their lucky numbers, their wedding date. Oh my gosh, if I jump off here, I'll die. How did I get down, dude? If I could fly, this would not be such an annoying problem. Alright, I'm jumping here. Finally doing it, dude. That still hurt. I still took damage. Imagine if I jumped from much higher. I'd have probably died. Oh my gosh, it's a straight up polar bear. Oh my gosh, Guidalot is fighting a whole bunch of polar bears. Well, if it isn't Crimson, come to join the revelry, I shouldn't doubt. The situation here is under control, but there's plenty more fiends to go around. Why don't you try checking beyond the rock to the north? Okay, so they're fighting like an entire group of polar bears. But he doesn't want my help. So I'll just go over here and fight whatever's over here. This is a long surveying. Oh my gosh. Long-haired yaks! These things are huge! They're weak, though. These yaks don't stand a chance. Those yaks didn't stand a chance. How's it going out in Michigan, Maddie? Guide a lot. Your sense of timing superb, brother. Late enough to be stylish, but not too late to be useless. Crimson, what's happened? Guidalot did what? Why would he do such a dangerous thing? Sir Alamanate, Sir Alamanane. Okay, that is his name. Sir Alamanane, I presume. I've got something here for you. A name day present from your sweetheart. From Abby? There's a message attached to it. "'Tis well and good to do your duty, but you mustn't forget who you're fighting for. After all, you're about to have an extra mouth to feed." You just spoiled the news. My Abby is with child? You think it's his child, or... Yikes. Never be sure when you go off to war. "Oh, Heloni be praised. I'm to be a father. From this moment on, I must live not only for duty, but for my family." Hey, happy Father's Day, my guy. Happy Father's Day to you. Rushing out of the city, joining the battle against fiends, it was all for the sake of delivering the present and message? Aye, something like that. At the tavern, I heard tell of a knight who's versed in traditional songs. I went to his sweetheart to ask about him, but the poor lass was damn near inconsolable. The way she was pining for her dearest Alamanane. What was I to do but go and find the bloke? "Not only did you bring me the gladdest tidings of my life in coming to our aid, you most certainly saved it besides. I can never repay this debt, but it shall not be for want of effort. Whatever it is you wish to know, I should be glad to assist you. We're searching for a legendary song said to hold the power to bring battles to an end. The Ballad of Oblivion, it's called. Are you perchance familiar with it?" There's no way this random guy's heard of an ancient song that destroys everything. There's no way. "I've heard rumors of a woman who sends souls unto the heavens with a song. Perhaps this is the song you seek? I shall look into it and send word should I learn something." No. This might be Final Fantasy, but come on. There's no way this random guy... Guide-a-lot. Just because this ended well doesn't mean you're excused. You can't simply do whatever you please. Whatever I please? I was adapting to the situation. That happens to be sought after in a bard. An opportunity presented itself, and I grabbed it with both hands. Insufferable man. Brazen though it was, his action did save lives, so I shall overlook his lapse in judgment this once. Let us return to Falcon's Nest. Back to the Falcon's Nest. I love archers, like I love shooting arrows and stuff, but I hate that they become a bard. I don't want to play a harp, man. I want to shoot arrows. It would have been better if it was the other way around. You start as a bard and turn into an archer. Why would you start as an archer and turn into a bard? I don't like that evolution for this job. Oh well. Lest you forget, we are a fellowship. Members of a fellowship work together. Do we have an understanding? Fight not the flow of life's river, for you'll never arrive at the shoals. Give your body and soul to the waters, and sense in the stiff has no soul. Stop that! I'm trying to have a serious conversation. You know nothing, Sense in the Stiff. A bard must compose when inspiration takes him. I was trying to capture the virtue of tranquility, and you rudely interrupted me. What about you, my friend? Have recent happenings kindled a verse within your heart? You see, Crimson too was moved to compose a lovely little ditty. Yes, that was very beautiful, but I was talking about what it means to be a fellowship. We have much work to do, and I expect you to do your part, starting with our inquiries. I'm inquiring, aren't I? As I've already proven, there's plenty to be learned from the common folk. I'll leave you to deal with your own kind, the stuffy highborn sort. We haven't yet heard from Sir Alamanane. Until such time as we do, I shall continue my own search for information. As before, pray keep up your strength for the journey ahead. Huzzah! The fervent desire to aid your comrades awakens an ancient song! Song gauge expanded for the bard. Alright, the Wanderer's Minuet. Grants the Wanderer's Minuet to self and all party members within 50 yalms, increasing critical hit rate by 2%. Additional effect, 80% chance to grant repertoire. This effect can trigger repeatedly while singing the Wanderer's Minuet. Repertoire effect allows execution of Pitch Perfect. What is that? Can be stacked up to 3 times. What is... the heck is Pitch Perfect? I don't know. Nature's Min. Increase HP recovery via healing actions by 15% for self and nearby party members. Troubadour. Reduces damage taken by self and party member. All right, so we did that for the bard. Now Requiem on Ice. This gives Imperial Arrow. Delivers an attack with a potency of 240. Additional effect grants repertoire while singing Mage's Ballad, Army's Paean, or the Wanderer's Minuet. Okay, so this will be a really good ability. Sanson has acquired information on the Ballad of Oblivion. Good tidings, Crimson. We've received information from Sir Alamanane regarding the Ballad of Oblivion. You will recall the woman he mentioned, the one who sends souls under the heavens with a song. She's apparently a soldier stationed in the Convictory. Let us go there at once. Guide-a-lot, you are coming with us. Quest accepted. Updated. Singing the Wanderer's Minuet will display the action's corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect's time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered while the Wanderer's Minuet is being sung, the action Pitch Perfect will become available. The potency of Pitch Perfect increases according to the number of repertoire stacks, which I guess are these little arrows there. Okay. Ingrid. Alright, so let's see where are we going here? Looks like maybe we're going up here. Requiem on ice, but I can't fast travel there. All right. Again, Crimson Knights, we're doing this stuff around here, and then we will go do the lottery once we do this stuff. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll do the lottery, don't worry. Gotta be like a correct way to get down here. I don't know. Like that hurt. I took damage for that. Oh my gosh, if it's actually up there, I'm gonna be so sad. I bet it is. I'm not even supposed to be down here, am I? If it's up top, that's crazy. Okay, I can't get up there. No worries, I'll just take the long way, as I'm accustomed to doing now. Because I can't fly. Against the dying of the lights. Dying Light is a great game, by the way. Dying Light 2. Alright, here's Sanson. We found the soldier, Crimson. Selene is her name. Alas, though she admits to singing the song, she refuses to teach it to us. Guidalot's doing his best to coax it out of her. For once, his way with women may serve an honorable cause. Who is this pink-haired female? You won't sing for us. I don't have a problem with that, but could you at least tell us why? It'd help ease our disappointment. No. I'm no bard, just a simple soldier, and it isn't a song I would willingly sing. The lady has spoken. Seems to me there's nothing else we can do. We would give up just like that? We have a duty to accomplish! Begging your pardons, but your comrade gave me to understand that an operation is due to be conducted presently. Aye, dragon numbers are on the rise and we go to call them. If you're not averse, we would lend you our aid. The operation would be better for your extra hands, and should you have occasion to employ the song in battle, we'd be able to hear it. Very well. You may join us, but on one condition. You're to provide our forces with support only. What does that mean? Alright, we have work to do. The operation will take place at Twin Pools to the north and west. Let us present ourselves to the commander and offer him our aid. He throws a hissy fit when I do something spontaneous. Well, let's make ourselves useful, the only way a bard can. What are these little blobs? Like little snots. There's a big old yak. All these woolly yaks. Once we get this new ability, I'm gonna have to add another row. You would join us in the call. The Holy See thanks you. Seeing as you're skilled in the bow, you may help us by thinning out the beasts. I shall mark a spot on your map. Pray focus your efforts upon this area. I shall remain close by in case you have occasion to employ the song. Do as you will. Just see that you do not overreach yourself. Go to our assigned positions. Do what we always do. Seems straightforward enough? Ice Commander. Damned powder snow. What? Can't click on this guy. Bro, are you okay? I mean, he's still breathing, but seems like he's not doing so good. Lone Yetis. Looks like New Zealand just scored. Marked Ice Dragon. No problem. Not once did Selene perform the song, and though the operation itself was a success, her people suffered heavy losses. Farewell, my friends. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Rest now, O valiant souls. Lay down your weary heads. Go unto the bosom of the Fury, in whose exalted name you bled. A requiem? The song to send souls unto the heavens. This is what it was. I was trying to make you sing a song of mourning? God strike me down for a callous fool. For once, Sanson has the right. Let's show our respects to Selene's fallen comrades. Again, so many lives lost. Alright, we were supposed to salute her. Salute! You need not feel bad. The fault is mine for not offering a proper explanation. Men fall far too often in this war we wage. Wishing to spare myself the pain of loss, I've kept my comrades at a distance. Yet I always find myself racked with the regret that I didn't reach out to them before they were taken. Aye, far better to taste pain than to live with regret. There's no need to deprive yourself of the joy of friendship. I won't, not anymore. I shall learn to savor the time I have with my comrades, as should you. The two of you bicker like an old couple, but life is too short to waste squabbling with your own. So cast aside your differences and have joy of each other's company while you still can. As for the requiem I sang, it was taught to me by a scholar of Ishgardian history. If there's a man alive who knows the song you seek, it will be he. Silviel is his name, and you will find him at Tailfeather. I suggest you pay him a visit. Take my leave of you. Porcelain! Porcelain! Porcelain. Let us go to Tailfeather as Selene recommends. This Silviel may know the song, and failing that, he may at least be able to direct us to it. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. It makes me wonder, what sort of desire is needed for a song that destroys all? Time to shake our tail feathers, Crimson Knights. Back to Tailfeather we go. Alright, so again, right now we're working on actually side quests. Kind of side quests. I mean, it's our job quest. It's the Bard quest line. It appears Silviel is presently afield on one of his surveys. We must await his return. Tell me, Crimson, what thoughts have you on Selene's inner struggles? That's some deep stuff, brother. Truly insightful. A pity that's all lost on Sanson. The bastard got eyes for naught but his bloody tome. Our mission takes us into ever more perilous territory. Pray see to it you're fully prepared for the trials ahead. Alright, so now we get Imperial Arrow. Imperial Arrow. Huzzah! Awakened an ancient melody within us! Alright, so... System... layout, maybe? How do I show more hotbars? I don't remember. Alright, so can I move these? I can. Alright, so let's maybe do like this. Alright. So now we have Imperial Arrow. And we can learn yet another thing, I think. This is level 56. When gnats cry, this will give us Iron Jaws. which delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Additional effect. If the target is suffering from a caustic bite or storm bite effect inflicted by you, the effect timer is reset. Sanson is wearing an expectant look. All right, this is good, Crimson Knights. We're getting some more abilities for our bard. This is good. You come at a good time, Crimson. Sylviel and his expedition are due to return any moment now. Help, for God's sake! Hear my tale, I beg you. A group of us were surveying ancient ruins when we stumbled into Nath territory. The creatures took us captive. I was the only one who managed to flee. Tell me, is the leader of your party a man named Sylviel? How did you know? But yes, I'm an hired sword. I ran back to Tailfeather as swiftly as my legs could carry me, but no one here is willing to help us. Why the hell's not? Going into Nath territories tantamount to suicide. They warned us, but we ignored them, thinking we could manage. How wrong we were. There's people in need, Crimson. Are we gonna ignore their plight, or are we gonna lend them our aid? But of course! That was just a rhetorical question, but thanks for humoring me all the same. I will go and rescue these people, and I'm sure you'd be no less enthused even if Sylviel weren't among them. As for you, friend, while we're off saving your employers ours, I want you to tell the craven bastards here they're a bunch of craven bloody bastards! He's like, oh, I will. You're all craven bloody bastards! Needless to say, I'm coming as well. Let us begin by scouting the entrance to Loth Ast Nath. Loth Ast Nath. That's not easy to say. It's not easy to say, Crimson Knights. Alright, we gotta go here, which is southish. But again, we can't fly, I don't think. Let's check out our black chocobo. Still can't fly. See, we gotta do more of these ether compasses. Find all the ether currents so that we can fly. No currents near here. Alright, somehow I need to get over that way, but I feel like this isn't working. Alright, I think I just gotta go this way. I like this chocobo. Oh, look at this. Red chocobos. Coarser chocobos. Let's fight one. Let's use Imperial Arrow. It'll be the first one we ever use. We killed it. Oh, good. This is a dead end. If I could fly, this would be so much easier. All right. I went out apparently the completely wrong door. You can't get there from here at all. Awesome. This was a waste of time. No, it wasn't. We got to murder a red chocobo, so worth it. This location sucks. It's so inaccessible. I have to go north to go south. The smoldering wastes. I keep saying this area, every time I come into this area, I say it reminds me of Elden Ring a bit. Looks like the Burnt Peanut has been playing some Elden Ring. And I don't know why, but I'm like, oh, maybe I should go back and play some. God. I definitely should not do that. This man is Sylviel's assistant. He managed to win free, but Sylviel's still being held within. Let us go and extricate him. Here we go, Crimson Knights. Duty commenced. Let's do this. Alright, and then let's use Imperial Arrow and see what happens. These guys are pretty strong, actually. Now let's use Wanderer's Minuet. Oh, perfect pitch. Okay. Oh, whoa, that did some real damage, dude. All right, perfect pitch again. Boom. Okay, now perfect pitch again. Perfect pitch again. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that. Let's kill these guys. Matron Guard fire drone. All right. Master Sylviel, are you hurt? No more than a few scratches thanks to you. Duty complete. Are you all right, Master Sylviel? Aye, a little shaken perhaps, but otherwise whole of body. A statement I am able to make thanks to your timely arrival. May I ask the names of my saviors? I'm Sanson, of the Order of the Twin Adder, and my companions are the bards Crimson and Guidalot. We three are on a journey to find a legendary song, the Ballad of Oblivion 'tis called, and we were given to understand that you may have knowledge of it. But this is not an ideal place for conversation. Let us first return to Tailfeather. Alright, back to Tailfeather. Well worth the 100 gil for the fast travel. Do not feel like trying to run back there. This hunter here wishes a word with us. Tailfeather Hunter. I won't keep you long, just wanted to say thanks for waking us up is all. Tailfeather's made up of folk who come here seeking their fortune, you see, and such folk tend to put themselves first. But most of us are ashamed we didn't lift a finger to help them as we were in need, and we're determined to do better from now on. To be sure, getting called craven bloody bastard stung at first, but after the grumbling died down, none could deny that it was the truth. That's all I wanted to say. You certainly have a knack for moving people, my friends, though I suppose it's only to be expected of bards. But come, let us speak of the song you seek, the Ballad of Oblivion. Querthan legend speaks of a saint of a song in the heavens. This saint is an individual with transcendent mastery over poetry and verse, and 'tis said that he can bring a battle to its conclusion with a song. As for being in the heavens, I suspect it's a figurative expression, but I cannot say for certain at this juncture. I shall investigate the legend further, a small gesture of gratitude for having saved our lives. Indeed. While we wait to hear from Master Sylviel, let us conduct our own investigation. Querthan literature may yield us some clues. If you ask me, it sounds like naught but a fairy tale. I'd wager that heavens is just a metaphor for a natural phenomenon. Hit a dead end. I say we return to Gridania for now and look for other avenues. If you ask me, I think it far too... I don't know how to go back. But know that you would be judged a deserter. You would lose your place in the God's Quiver, and that would be precisely what your superiors had intended. Look, Guidalot. You of all people must know the true reason they chose you for this mission. They wanted you out of the way. Your skills had naught to do with it. And isn't so different from me. I was a thorn in their side, demanding cooperation when they were loath to give it. They were pleased to be rid of me as well. Yet naught would please them more than for us to come back empty-handed. That's why we must succeed. That's why we must find the Ballad of Oblivion. If you want to find the song so badly, you can bloody well find it yourself. I've had a gutful. You're no bard. I doubt you even understand what gives a song its power. Yet here you are, gallivanting about, searching for one. To you, the Ballad of Oblivion is just a means to curry favor with the brass hats. Well, that's an insult to honest-to-God's bards like me and Crimson. Yeah! Oh gods, what have I done? I did not mean to be antagonizing. Though my pride won't let me tell him this, I know that Guidalot's a truly exceptional bard. With his skills married to my unit composition, I'd hoped that we might prove our detractors wrong. Alas, my words failed to convey that intent. Yeah, you think? Given time, I believe that Guidalot will come around. I shall wait for him here. Meanwhile, I ask that you have patience with us. All right, we're gonna get Iron Jaws. Huzzah! Another ancient melody has awoken within us. A saint of song. Sanson is holding out for Guidolot's return. Ah, it's you, Crimson. If you're wondering about Guidolot, I'm afraid I've not seen him since he stormed out. But I have spoken with Master Sylviel. As promised, he looked into the Querthan legend, the saint of song in the heavens, and he came to share his findings. Apparently, the heavens is a reference to a voice from the sky. It's most likely some form of natural phenomenon, such as thunder and lightning, which means that Guidolot was right. After all, what else could a voice from the sky be? It isn't as though there are people who dwell in the clouds and love to sing besides. Wait a second, yes, there literally are. There's Moogles! What? A tribe of Moogles in the churning mists? Why didn't you say so earlier? See, I know what I'm talking about, Crimson Knights. I called it, right? Moogles! If these Moogles are patrons of music like their forest-dwelling counterparts, they may well know the Ballad of Oblivion. Please, you must show me to their village. As for Guidolot, it would seem he still requires time alone, but I dare say he'll come after us once he hears we're on the right track. Might I trouble you to leave a message with Master Sylviel, informing Guidolot of our destination? I shall await you at Annex Trine. Alright, we gotta go pay a visit to the Moogles, Crimson Knights. Gotta love the Moogs. Gotta love them. Oh, Guidolot's right here. Ha! It was but a matter of time before you found him. Lest you wonder, Guidolot's been watching you and Samson from afar. Several times did he come to ask what I'd been discussing with his friend. It's like, no! Moogles at the summit of Somal. I was not aware of this, and I certainly wouldn't discount the possibility that the legend may in fact refer to the creatures. Guidolot, you should settle your differences with Samson and go to the churning mist with your friends. Being stubborn is wearisome business, you know. Damn it. I want to, but... Ugh. Crimson, you always seem to know what's best. Tell me, what should I do? Come with us. Come with us? You reckon I should go as well, eh? I'll think on it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna fast travel to Annex Trine. Let's teleport over there, Crimson Knights. Such an imposing structure. Were Guidolot here, he would doubtless be inspired to compose a song. From here on, I must rely upon you to lead the way. Let us ascend to the churning mists. To Mogholm! Whoops. What are you looking for, bruh? Such a magnificent view. I have no gifts for verse, but I must commit this scene to memory that I might convey it all to Guide-a-lot when next we meet. Now then, 'tis only meet that we first present ourselves to the chieftain of Mogholm. Let us seek him out. Guide-a-lot is being such a little kid right now. Being such a little kid about all this. He's sent to the Forelands. That's not where I want to go. I want to ascend to the chieftain of the Mughals. Moglin. The Ballad of Oblivion. I had not expected to hear the name from you, Kupo. It's a terrible, terrible song. Hence it is forbidden among Moogle kind. Why, just earlier I gave one of our bards a dressing down simply for asking about it. Ah, young Mogta, who's ever the inquisitive one. I hope he understands that I mean well. Lest you wonder, after being scolded, he flew off sulking and headed north of Mogholm. That's Mogta, and to the north, Kupo. Crimson, would you mind meeting up with me outside the village? We're gonna try to manipulate this little Moogle into telling us the song. But he doesn't know it, he got scolded. So I'm not really sure what the plan here is. But literally, the Moogle chieftain knows the song. Here's Sanson. Despite making much of the song's forbidden nature, it's clear that Chieftain Moglin wanted us to meet the Moogle who shares our interest in it. What his motives are, I cannot say, but I see no harm in seeking out the bard of which he spoke. 12 forbids you've forgotten this, but his name is Mogta, and he should be north of Mogholm. Alright, we gotta go find Mogta. Alert, Sanctity. You're dead. There's a T-Rex out in front of us. Oh my gosh! Alert Archaeosaur. Now there's a T-Rex fighting us. Still just making our way, looking for Mogta. The search for Mogta. I hear Moogles around. Not seem to find the little creature, and I was so certain that the chieftain intended us to seek him out. Huh? Popo? Please don't eat me! I'm not nearly as sweet and succulent as I look! Have no fear, little one. I promise we won't hurt you. Might you be Mogta by any chance? You know my name? Who are you? You seek the Ballad of Oblivion. Why, I do believe we're looking for the same thing, Kupo. Recently, I learned about the existence of a potent song. Legend says it resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Curious to know more, I went to ask the chieftain about it, but he told me off. It's beyond a single Moogle to seek, he said. I need friends with me whom I trust. Otherwise, it'd be far too dangerous. Unfortunately, I have no friends, Kupo. We'll be your friends. Though we have only met, we share a common objective. Might we not seek the Ballad of Oblivion together, as friends? You wish to search with me? Oh, joy of joys, I have friends! Let's return to Mogholm at once and have the chieftain tell us all about the song, Kupo. Okay. $251 yalms to the north, huh? Let's go find an ether current real quick. I want to fly, man. Oh, there's one. All right, we found an ether current. No nearby currents. Oh, I almost just ran off a cliff. Good thing there's little barriers to stop me from doing that. I wonder how many total side quests there are in this game. There's gotta be a lot. Like thousands? Probably thousands, if I had to guess. That your heart's beat as one in this endeavor's plain to see. You're fit to look for the Ballad of Oblivion. Is what I would say, except you're still missing a little something. A small but vital piece. I can't quite put a paw on it, but your fellowship's incomplete without it, Kupo. Guide-a-lot. He's our missing piece. I believed that he would come back, but it seems I was wrong. Is this true? You caught sight of Guide-a-lot here in the Churning Mists? This Guide-a-lot fellow, does he love music, Kupo? Aye, that he does. Like you, he's a bard, and he loves music with all his heart. Then it's settled. Once Guide-a-lot joins us, we'll embark upon our journey. Our band will be all the merrier for his company. If he's nearby, we're bound to find him, so please cheer up, Kupo. Until such time as your fellowship is whole, you may remain here as our guest, Kupo. Alright, this is a level 60 Bard quest. We're starting to get closer to maxing out on our Bard quest. Or getting caught up, because we're level 68 Bard. This is a level 60 quest. Maddie said, me and Bailey has made so nearly 200,000 this week, spending $1 trillion in the same week. Or, no, 200 million. We made $200 million in GTA? That's crazy. A complete set of Aeodis's attire. And then this is Sidewinder. Delivers an attack with a potency of 320. Let's go. Sanson has given up hope of Guide-a-lot returning. In spite of our best efforts, I'm afraid we weren't able to find Guide-a-lot. If he had any intention to return, he would have done so by now. It seems plain we cannot depend upon him anymore. But with or without him, we must continue our mission. I was so hoping to meet Guide-a-lot, but I suppose the show must go on. Now, the legend says that the Ballad of Oblivion can be found in the skies of the east. Is there another place like the Churning Mist in that direction, Kupo? Yes, it's called the Sea of Clouds. Truly? Then that's where we must go! We will need to make a brief visit to Gridania to secure the use of an airship to bear us there. Pray come to the landing. Oh, wait. Sanson's saying this, not Monta. We'll need to make a brief visit to Gridania to secure the use of an airship to bear us there. Pray come to the landing when you arrive in the city. This is just between you and me, but I've actually spoken with Guide-a-lot, Kupo. Unfortunately, he refused to come back, saying that he couldn't bear to face Sanson. I couldn't convince him to join us, but maybe you can, Crimson. Here, take this with you. It's Sanson's journal, the one he's always writing in. I, borrowed it. I thought it might help if you were to show it to Guide-a-lot. You'll find him at the summit of Somal, Kupo. Alright, so I gotta go to the summit here. And then I think once we do this, we'll go to the gold saucer and do our lottery. Our cact pot. Ah, that mocked a blab, didn't he? Sanson's journal, filled cover to cover with writings on song. Sanson's journal, is it? It's nigh filled cover to cover with writings on song. Huh, To see this, you'd think I'm a bard. I've done a lot of thinking since we last spoke. Though he's no bard, Samson's bent on finding the song. Hells, he's keener on it than any one of us. I couldn't understand why, but now I do. Samson truly believes in song. It's as simple as that. But in the heat of the moment, I accused him of using song as a tool. That was ill done, and I'm ashamed of myself. I can't bear to be in Samson's company. You're off to the Sea of Clouds? Then I wish you luck. I can't go with you. I don't have the right. I need to be alone right now and take a long, hard look at myself. You do best not to expect anything of me. Bro, seriously? I need you to come with me. Okay. He's gone. He left. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do, Crimson Knights. We are going to go to the Golden Saucer. It's almost costing me 1,000 gil to make this trip, dude. It is not cheap to get there. All right, let's see if we won from last week, the cacked pot. Let's see. All right, consolation prize. We did not win. The winning number was 1459. Another consolation prize. And another consolation prize. All right, what do we say? 6724? $6724, yes. Purchase. All right, what's our next 4-digit number? What are we gonna do? I could go with a random. 7924. $2940. All right, you got another number for me, Maddie, or no? A 4-digit number? I just did a random. It could be random. Nothing. All right, fair enough. All right, since I got 1,276 gold saucer points, let's do that. 1, 2, 7, 6. All right. All right, so we'll know next Saturday if we won anything. Now we go to Gridania. Thanks for participating. We'll see if Savannah and Marshall's wedding date is lucky for us. It's a good date for them. We'll see if it's lucky for us. I'm pleased to say I was able to secure the Order's cooperation. We have permission to take an airship to the Sea of Clouds. Oh, joy of joys, I'm so excited! I can hear music from the general direction of the airship! Let's not tarry. The Ballad of Oblivion awaits, Kupo! To the Sea of Clouds, Crimson Knights! Oh wow, we're there. Boom. Mogta senses that an eldritch power rests here, and it fills him with dread. It can only be the Ballad of Oblivion. Though this place is abandoned, such structures remain are reminiscent of Mogholm. If Moogles once lived here, then we are surely on the right track. Let us scour the entire island. What? Oh, the exit. Okay. That's the exit by the airship. I like this place. All right, level sync. This stone, it calls to me. Don't go into the stone! The Ballad of Oblivion's here. I've never felt so certain of anything in my life. Where have I seen such markings before, Kubo? Ah! I remember now! This is a sealing stone used to seal away baleful beings. You mustn't touch! He touched it. Oh, well, God, here we go. What the heck? Oh, does she have the Ballad of Oblivion? She's playing the harp. The long, cold night is ended, banished by the hand of a fool. Your dreams are mine to see, and your heart is mine to rule. I sing a song of love, and such love I bear for you. With all my heart I give it, and you know my heart is true. As I once loved the creature who upon this land did dwell, but they cast aside my love, so I sent them all to hell. Ah, my head! Nay, my very soul's like to split. What is this voice? Resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Oh gods, this is the Ballad of Oblivion! And this fiend used it to lay waste to an entire tribe of Moogles. This isn't a song, this is an outrage, Kupo! All this time, the thing I sought didn't even exist. 'Twas I who released the menace into the world. I will vanquish it, even if it costs me my life. Flee this place, the both of you. Nah, we all gonna kill it. Don't even worry. Who do you think you're trying to impress? Crimson Mogs aren't running anywhere, neither am I. We're in this together, to the bitter end. Guide-a-lot? Why are you here? I'm here because you know nothing, Sanson the Stiff. I can't well leave you to your own devices. Prick up your ears, because I'm not going to say this again. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. And no songs have more power than those you compose yourself. If there's no ballad of oblivion to be had, we'll just have to create it. Yeah. Yes, you have the right of it. Let ours be the song of triumph over a legendary fiend. Ha! I like the sound of that. Now then, there are 4 of us to battle the siren. This makes the song a quartet, eh? Oh, I missed it. All right, here we go, Crimson Knights. What's going on? Okay, we're like trapped in here or something? What's going on here? All right, let's hit it with Pitch Perfect. Oh, now I can't. Your music is bad and you should feel bad. Pitch Perfect just did 2,000 damage. Nice. Like Gaia. That hurt. Feral Lunge. How many times is she gonna disappear? I want to try Iron Jaws again. All right, yeah, so it just resets Venomous Bite and Wind Bite. So that way you don't have to really use them again once you use them the first time, if you can just keep doing Iron Jaw at the right time. Very interesting. All right, Ligeia's almost dead. Stay out of her way. We got her. She's dead. Don't worry. Woo! Sealing stone's back to the way it was, Kupo. You were with us aboard the airship? But there's scarcely any room to... Never mind that now. Wherever it was you were hiding, you made us all worried sick. Do you know that? If I didn't know before, I certainly do now. I also know how hard you've been working thanks to this. My journal? Where did you... Give that back this instant. I need it to write my report. Balls you do. We compose our own Ballad of Oblivion. That's all you need to write. Now that I think about it, my superiors will demand more tangible results. But of course, such abilities that Crimson mastered during the journey, they shall serve admirably. Bah, make up your bloody mind. When I return to Mogholm, I'm gonna tell everyone that we created our very own Ballad of Oblivion, Kupo. Speaking of returning, I'd best get back to being a quiverman. And who knows, I might even try to behave myself from now on. But whatever I might get up to, know that I won't rest until I surpass both Jehantel and Crimson. I look forward to the day that you do. Remember, my plan can't succeed without you. Please send me word when the unit is formed. I'll come and pay everyone a visit, Kupo. You shall be the first to know, my friend. And on that note, let's go home. All right. Gotta go back to the airship and speak with Sanson. It's been good, Crimson Knights. We've gained a number of abilities tonight for our Bard, so that's super helpful. We're becoming more powerful. Upon returning to Gridania, I must report to both the Order of the Twin Adder and the God's Quiver. While I attend to business, might I trouble you to pay Jehantel a visit? He will doubtless desire to hear an account of our journey. Thank you, Crimson, for everything. I know not when it will be, but I look forward to the day we meet again. Okay, so speak with Jehantel west of Quarry Mill. We're here. Here's this little campsite. A rousing tale of friendship in the face of adversity. I thank you for watching over Sanson and Guide-a-Lot. When Sanson's plan begins taking shape, you may count on me to aid him in whatever way I am able. As for you, my friend, 'tis plain that your experiences have raised you higher as a bard, as I expected they would. I pray that you shall ever be a paragon of our art, enriching the hearts of men with song. So give us Sidewinder. Huzzah! Sidewinder. This concludes the Bard quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Once you've done so, the next Bard quest will be available from Jehantel. I assume that's in the next DLC. All right. Awesome. Now, I also want to look at this. So we got this Aeodis's attire coffer. Aeodis's turban and Aeodis's cloak. Now, let's see if any of these are actually better for me. Seems like no. So we may just have to turn those things into glamour. All right, so let's go over here and see if we need to turn those into glamour. Might be cool looking. Give me an inn, a room in the inn, please. All right, I'm looking for... What am I looking for? I'm looking for crystals. These. All right, so I've got the crystals. Now let's go to the glamour dresser. So I think we'll just go ahead and... It's like, what do we have right now? This stuff is like level 64. This is level 60. $62. Alright, so like for instance, this thing, dexterity 88, vitality 2. Defense 199, magic defense 199. Yeah, this is just not as good. Alright, so we'll store this as glamour. Wait. Alright, so now... Alright, so we'll go with that now. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like it. Alright, so now let's put this back over here. Like, I definitely need to offload some stuff here. I'm just gonna give, like, all these random items that I have. Boar hide, imp wing, pig and toad skin. All right. That frees up a lot of space in my main inventory. So now I've got 40 slots. I feel good about that. Try online store gear. Oh, interesting. This is how you can, like, play back through cutscenes. Look how nice and peaceful this is. All right, Crimson Knights, I'm gonna go get some water, and then we'll get into the main story, all right? BRB. All right. Whoa, Egypt just scored again. Now they're winning 2-1 over New Zealand. All right, speak with Amana Lane at the Jeweled Crozier in Ishgard. While we're here, we might as well... What? The mender? I don't know. Well, well, if it isn't Crimson, dearest of all my friends. You're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old boy? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that, and awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hopland is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Americ's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hopland. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now, run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I'd hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in Hopland, Crimson, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. Are they a thing now? Sports Network is in the house. How's it going, Sports Network? Good to see you. Alright, so I have to question a bunch of Ishgardians. Looks like I'm supposed to go this way? Actually, where am I going? Hold on. This way? This isn't right. This isn't right! Alright, I guess we'll go this way. Sport says, I was watching episode 1 of the House of the Dragon season 3. Oh, okay. How are you liking House of the Dragon? I never really watched it. And then I think I watched like an episode or two, but I didn't finish it before we I didn't even finish season 1 before we got rid of HBO. But now we have HBO again, so I could go back and watch it. Should I watch it? I mean, what do you think? Is it good? Come, my brothers and sisters. There's food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica. I like his gloves. Aloni's blessing be upon you, Father. I confess we were not sure if we should come. There's so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Aymeric and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, sir? So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good! This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. Sports says, it's not bad, but if you read the books, it's boring because you know what happens. What book is House of the Dragons based on? Because I don't think I read that. I read the main Song of Ice and Fire series, but I don't think I read whatever book House of the Dragons is based on. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere, and it was so hot, and I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm's getting better after all. Fire and Blood. Oh, wait, do I have that? Hold on, let me check. Let me check my shelf. I do have it, and I never read it. Okay, well, we just found a book that I need to read. It's on my shelf. I never read it. I don't think I ever read it. I would remember that. I think I bought it, and then... But I got distracted by other series. Man, I've been reading a lot of good series lately. I'm still reading the... I'm still reading through the Cosmere. But I could see either... I don't know. I could see pausing and reading Fire and Blood. That could be kind of fun. Oh, man. I'm so happy you said that, Sports. Now, I'm always trying to remember, like, or find new books to add to the list, you know, to have in the queue. So now I feel excited. I'm enjoying the book that I'm reading, though. I'm reading Oathbringer in the Cosmere collection. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. I feel like someone from the church is setting the fires. Is it gonna be that priest? Watch it be the priest who was setting the fires. There's like a 50% chance that that's what it is. It's 200 years before Game of Thrones. That I do know. And obviously, like, in the main books, in the main Song of Ice and Fire series, you do get, you get allusions and tidbits about the past, you know? But it's not like, it's not a full account the way that Fire and Blood would be. So I gotta read through Fire and Blood. We did just watch... What's the other one that... A Night of Seven Kingdoms. We watched that, and I actually really enjoyed that. It was different from the main Game of Thrones series in a good way. It still had violence, but it wasn't like weirdly sexual. I think that was the main thing, is like getting rid of the weird sex stuff. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? We will require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we're to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Ramanod's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the two occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. See, Crimson Knights, I think this is going exactly where I said it's going. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alfino will doubtless have an opinion. Alright, we gotta go to the broom. Okay, interesting. So Sports said, I would rather watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms than House of the Dragons. Alright, so... You're still saying House of the Dragons is good, though, like, worth watching. What about the book? I mean, should I read the book? Should I read the book first, or should I watch the show first? Maddie said, Lexi's been reading Wings of Fire series, and the newest book came out March 3rd this year. She got it on her birthday, and she finished it within a week. Book 16 of that series. Wings of Fire. Now, I think the Crimson kids were reading some Wings of Fire. The older Crimson kid was reading some Wings of Fire. My impression of Wings of Fire is that it's more for like youth, like teens and young adults. But I never read it, so I don't know. But that's my impression of it, is that it's like kind of more for younger audience, I guess. Okay, what? I'm looking for some people. Oh, here we go. Looking for Alfino. Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, Crimson. I was just about to summon you. Excuse me. As you can see, we have a detained suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Let me go, damn it! You've got the wrong man! My, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose, but tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile! Look at me! Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks! He's the one who told me to keep going. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind. Tried to, with all my heart. Said my prayers every day like a good man, but he came to me. He came to me! And there you have it. Hilda, would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess? Well, I have seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captain had called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world is as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we've at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. Egypt scored again! Now it's 3-1. Sports said, I say watch the show first so you don't get spoiled. Lexi said she knows older people who read it too. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely like the type of book that I might enjoy for sure, you know? But I have not read them. I haven't read them. It's also the kind of book that I would potentially read to the Crimson kids, but at this point, they're reading on their own. They don't want me to really read to them. They just want to read on their own. So, we're pretty much past the days of me reading to them. Which is so sad! They grow up so quick, dude. It actually is sad. Just remember, Crimson Knights, whenever you have kids, it goes by quickly. They say the days are long, but the years are short. Meaning, like, you know, it can feel sometimes, you get caught up in the slog of the day-to-day, and it's tough. You know, it's tough to raise kids, but as much as possible, like, spend as much time with them as you can. Read them all the books, sing them all the songs, hug them, you know. Just spend as much time with them as you can when they're little, because pretty quickly there's going to be less and less opportunity for that. Little bit of Father's Day advice to future or young parents. What do you think? Sparks are saying World Cup USA, USA, USA. USA is looking really good. I looked at an updated power ranking, and they had the USA like just outside of the top 5, like number 6. So still not power, like anything can happen, obviously. But right now, they have risen up much higher in the power rankings. But people still are feeling like, the experts are still feeling like they aren't quite good enough to win it all. But again, anything can happen. We'll see. It's very exciting. It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to see the US win the World Cup. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what they look like when they play some of the top-ranked teams. Netherlands are looking really good. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we'd not turned his master, he will soon tell us what he knows one way or another. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Artoirel. Are you come to see your father? He's attending Sir Aymeric in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. What a bow. What a bow. My lord Artoirel did not seem to be in the best of spirits. 'Tis little wonder, Master Alfino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. Alright. Primal Accessories of Fending Coffer. Primal Accessories of Slaying Coffer. I don't know. Let's go slaying, I guess. Slay. As goes light, so goes darkness. Lucia is not one to rest on her laurels. House Fortemps Kite Shield. And we also could get a wind-up Harchefant.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the
I
Basilica.
knew it was this
as you
guy.
ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
How about we just arrest them for arson?
Ridiculous. I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
It's on now.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault.
Bro,
Master Alphinaud,
you
can
literally
I
just
count on
got
the support of the
stabbed.
Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
Let's rescue the hostages. All right, now I want to look at this. So, Coffer of Slaying. Where's this stuff of slaying? Bracelet of Slaying, Choker of Slaying, Ring of Slaying. Oh, okay. Advanced Melding. Primal Bracelet of Slaying. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Where are we going? Rendezvous with Sir Aymeric in the Pillars. I think we gotta go up here. Listen well. We will enter the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown. I'm told one claimed to have served under Thordan VII. Might be the same true of the rest. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes. Which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Artoirel, you are a brave man and true, and none would dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Aymeric. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. Bologna is my witness. We will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Here we go, Crimson Knights. Sir Aymeric the Blue. Sit down, sir. Bless you, says the refugee. All right, we rescued one hostage. You must hurry. The others were taken elsewhere by Simonard. Sir Simonard. So this is indeed the work of the Archbishop's former servants. On your guard. They've sounded the alarm. I will hold the entrance and look after this one. Now go. Secure the hostage, Crimson. Leave the others to us.
Down with you!
All right, the hostage is secured. It's over now. Is it over? Yeah, we just said it's over now. They took the others somewhere. It all happened so quickly. There they are. Let none escape. This way, Crimson, to the choir. Okay, I can't even fight those. It won't let me.
You underestimate me.
Didn't even see that guy. Prophetess of Arden, Lexi's currently reading. Sir Simeonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. This looks like chess pieces. I'm not familiar with that. Prophetess of Arden. I'll have to look that up. Unlike you, Sir Aymeric, I'm a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial then, Lord Artoirel. Crimson, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simeonard. Okay. Hopefully Aymeric doesn't die here, because that would be really sad. We gotta kill this Vault Friar to save the refugees here. Now we gotta kill the Diurnal Knights. Excellent, excellent. Let's get their bonds. All right, good, good. There must needs be others nearby, but where? I don't know. Traitor, Kinslayer, by what sorcery do you yet stand? Enough, all of you, attack! You're dead. All right. Shoot, now I gotta get back to Aymeric. Says we are missing one more hostage, though, so where's the last hostage? Unless I let somebody die by accident. I don't know. Aymeric's vitality is down to 38.
This knight does not yield!
Kill this Vault Friar before Aymeric takes more damage. Here's Simeonard of the Holiest Flame. Bye-bye, Simeonard. You're done. And just like that, we melted them all. Okay, here's the final refugee. Just a kid! He took Melee! You must hurry! The priest took Melee upstairs when he saw you kill his men! Have no fear, child. We will save your friend.
Where is he? Where is he?
Wow, the priest is about to throw a little girl off of the tower. Like, what is your plan, dude?
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Wow. I don't know if there's going to be a miracle for her. Okay. Yep, she gets a miracle. That was dramatic. I gotta say, that was dramatic.
What? But
She got saved by a freaking dragon.
Vidafne!
Maybe say thank you?
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment?
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
There you go. There you go, Melee.
Thou art welcome, child.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Gracefelder?
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
Yeah, pretty much that's what happened. Yep.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefon in you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord
Aw.
Edmund.
Wait, is he saying that he's actually his father? Or is he just saying you're like a son to him? Interesting. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? It's but a pity Vidofnir could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does it justice, but 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbored doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Aymerich's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at Fortemps Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. A moment, Crimson. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? He got on well enough with Hilda. Of that, I have no doubt. His time in the wilderness did not deprive him of his charm. That's neither here nor there. What concerns me is his etheric flow, which I fear has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may well have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then. I should be on my way. Cryo may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long it will last? Hey, Leah. How's it going? How you doing today, Leah? We're gonna go down here to Fort Tomp Manor. Welcome, Master Moon. Shall I show you inside the manor?
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
I almost had to sneeze, but it didn't.
We were afraid you might have left.
It didn't happen.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emeric was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge.
It looks like he's like wearing a crown, the way that it frames his head right here. Leah said, I'm doing great. Happy Father's Day to you. Hope you had a great Father's Day. Thank you, Leah. I did. I had a great Father's Day. The Crimson kids and the wife gave me some nice gifts today and cards. And then we went out to a nice dinner and we played some mini golf. So we had a great day together. We had a great day together as a family today. So hope you guys had a good day as well with your family.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way.
I feel like the shield's a weird gift, considering the fact that the way he died is that somebody threw, like, an energy spear through the shield and it killed him. Like, yeah, these shields, they're not great. They're not great shields. Doesn't bring good memories either.
You were a brother to Horschiffon. Will you be a brother to me as well?
Of course, Artoirel. Maybe Lord Edmond
Come, Manelaine.
is my father.
There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
Heck was that about?
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fourtemps, Heavensward, as goes light, so goes darkness. Alright, so now I can get the primal accessories of aiming, healing, or casting. Let's go with aiming and see if we get anything we actually want. This is thy proof? The Gerund Oracles? Apocrypha? It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning, and of the path we have been set upon. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. That looked like Alfino's feet, didn't it? Is this Minfilia? And Papalimo? Well? Ida. Everyone has their orders. Mass will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Rhalgr, it had better be. We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them. Every one. All right, so we got Wind Up Harchefant. And we got the primal accessories of aiming. Bracelet, ring, choker, and earrings. All right, let's see if we can use any of that. Augmented primal ring of aiming. Yeah, it's significantly better. Awesome. All right, I want to see something. Let's see. Final Fantasy XIV Dark Knight Quest. Except the introductory quests are compromised. Guardian Citizen. Are compromised. I think it might be this. No. Pillars. A dark spectacle. So where do you get this? Oh, okay. It is a dark spectacle. Okay. It's this over here. A dark spectacle. All right, so I think next time I want to do this quest to unlock the Dark Knight. For funsies. All right, Crimson Knights. I think this is going to be a good stopping place, though, because we just finished that. That concludes that patch. And so, like I said, next time, I think what I'd like to do is we'll start up the Dark Knight quest line so that we can unlock that job. Because I really want to try it out. And then we'll also continue with the next patch, the next Heavenwards patch, as we try to get towards the next overall expansion. So thanks for joining, Crimson Knights. I am planning to stream again tomorrow. We might do some more Armored Core tomorrow night, but we might, I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling. It's all about how I'm feeling these days. We might just do more Final Fantasy. We'll see how I'm feeling. But in any case, once again, happy Father's Day to all the Crimson Dads out there. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for liking the video. Be subscribed, join, followed on the channel on YouTube and on Twitch. Appreciate you all. Have a great night. Have a good start to your week. And I will see you tomorrow night, Crimson Knights. Sleep well.